What if I told you that the secret to living a fulfilled life isn't about controlling everything around you, but controlling your reactions to it? This is the core idea behind Stoicism, a philosophy that has helped people navigate the challenges of life for centuries. From ancient philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, to modern-day leaders, athletes, and entrepreneurs, Stoicism has shaped the way individuals approach adversity, purpose, and success. In this video, we'll explore the origins of Stoicism, break down its core principles, and show how adopting its teachings can transform your life, offering you the mental clarity and emotional strength to thrive in today's chaotic world. Stoicism began in ancient Greece around the 3rd century BCE, founded by Zeno of Citium. Zeno's story is fascinating. After losing everything in a shipwreck, he found himself in Athens, where he was introduced to philosophy. Inspired by various schools of thought, he developed Stoicism, a practical philosophy meant to guide people in living better lives, no matter their social standing. Unlike other philosophies that were more theoretical, Stoicism was hands-on, meant for everyday people, from slaves to emperors. Its influence spread to Rome, where it was embraced by powerful figures like Marcus Aurelius, one of the last great Roman emperors, who applied Stoic teachings in his personal journal, Meditations. Seneca, a wealthy statesman, and Epictetus, a former slave-turned-philosopher, also contributed significantly to the development of Stoic thought. What's remarkable about Stoicism is that it wasn't just a philosophy for intellectuals. It was a guide for living a meaningful life, grounded in reality and applicable to anyone. At the heart of Stoicism are a few simple yet profound principles that can radically alter the way you approach life. The first is the Dichotomy of Control, which teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. It's about recognizing that while we can control our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we have no power over external events or other people. This distinction is crucial in finding peace. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, something entirely outside of your control. Instead of getting frustrated, a Stoic would focus on their response to the situation, choosing patience over anger. This simple shift in mindset is incredibly powerful because it frees you from being a victim of circumstance. Another core principle of Stoicism is the practice of virtue. According to Stoics, living a good life means living in accordance with 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom is about understanding what is good, bad, or indifferent for us. It's the ability to make sound decisions and distinguish between what truly matters and what doesn't. Courage is not just about physical bravery. It's about having the mental and emotional strength to face life's difficulties without being paralyzed by fear. Justice is acting fairly and treating others ethically, while temperance involves practicing self-control and moderation, avoiding extremes in any aspect of life. Another key Stoic idea is Amorfati, or the love of fate. This principle teaches us to embrace everything that happens in life, both good and bad. Stoicism encourages us to view challenges, losses, and setbacks not as misfortunes, but as opportunities for growth. By accepting life as it unfolds, we become more resilient and less consumed by disappointment. Take the example of someone losing their job. Rather than seeing it as a catastrophe, a Stoic would approach the situation with acceptance, asking, "How can I learn from this? How can this push me towards something better?" It's about loving whatever happens, not because it's easy, but because it's part of your journey. One of the most striking Stoic principles is Memento Mori, a reminder that life is fleeting and we should live each day with intention. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Reflecting on death may sound morbid, but it's actually a call to live more fully. When you realize that your time is limited, trivial worries start to fade away, and you focus on what truly matters. This practice doesn't just eliminate the fear of death. It helps you prioritize your time, relationships, and actions. So how can Stoicism change your life? First, it builds resilience. In today's world, where uncertainty, stress, and setbacks are inevitable, Stoicism teaches you to remain mentally and emotionally strong. Whether you're dealing with personal loss, professional failure, or daily frustrations, Stoic practices help you bounce back quicker and with more clarity. The ability to accept reality and focus on what you can control fosters an unshakable inner strength. Stoicism also helps shift your focus toward what truly matters. In a world obsessed with material success, social media validation, and external approval, Stoicism reminds us that true fulfillment comes from within. It's about character, not wealth or status. By letting go of the need for external recognition, you gain freedom from the anxiety that often accompanies comparison and competition. Instead, you focus on building internal qualities like kindness, patience, and integrity, things that no external force can take away. Moreover, practicing Stoicism leads to emotional mastery. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with reasons to react, whether it's news, relationships, or work stress. Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This kind of emotional intelligence not only helps you stay calm in crises, but also makes you a more grounded and composed person in everyday life. It's no surprise that many modern athletes and leaders, from Tom Brady to Tim Ferriss, have embraced Stoicism to maintain composure under pressure. Finally, Stoicism offers a path to true freedom. It teaches that your happiness doesn't depend on external circumstances, but on how you interpret and respond to them. This realization is liberating because it means that no matter what happens, whether you lose a job, face criticism, or encounter failure, your inner peace remains intact. You're no longer at the mercy of events beyond your control.